The men that were never loved. It's not that there was no love to be had. These men just never got any. Now you may think they never had a girlfriend or a wife. No, that's not the case. Because it does not mean because you have someone in your life that that person loves you. That is not the case for everyone now, is it? Hence why you see many attractive women with rich men or well-off men. Would they still be able to get those women without the money? How often would those women say, "She would not be with you unless you had money"? So what of these men that were never loved? These men that tried so hard, but could never achieve something so simple. As simple as love. You see, when people hear videos like this, they take them from a bitter perspective. Oh, one has to be bitter to be able to say and think of these things. Why not have the thought that one could be so observant? You see, the more standardized thought for us as men to have is just to be blind. Just to be blind and to be lustful. Because even though we are told we are bad for it, it is still expected in some weird sort of sense. Oh, men are overly thirsty. Men can't control themselves. Okay, then I'm a man that controls himself. Oh, you're gay. What sort of thinking is this? And when they wonder why so many boys grow up into men with all of this confusion, this lack of understanding of certain simple things to do with women and relationships, they wonder why that happens. Many men will go through life without ever knowing what it is to be loved by a woman. Not even because there is anything wrong with them, but because so many men accept what they are given without ever questioning it. And most of the women they have to choose from will never explain it to you or have no need to even care. Strong is the selfish nature of a woman. So of course you would have a society of men that feel frustrated and angry. Angry because they feel as though they have been lied to their entire lives. They've played this game, and from this game they have got nothing. And for some men, the little they had has been taken. What do they have left? They searched for love. They really did go out there and look for this. They tried to find this so-called life. And in the end they were just broken. In the end they turned bitter, angry, not because this is who they were, but because they had gone out into a world that was not set up for them to actually achieve. They had been lied to their entire lives as to this is how you have to be in order to get this. But then when the reality hits them, when that red pill has touched their tongue, then they see what they have been doing wrong all along. For many, the constant pursuit was the wrong thing they had been doing. For others, the realization that they were never going to be accepted anyway. For some, they see how clearly rigged this damn thing is. And no matter how hard they try, how well they present themselves, they may still end up with crap. Because regardless of what women think, a lot of them out there are actually crap. As you can say, a lot of men are crap too. But from a man's point of view, in dating and seeking these women, men can see how not great their options are. Some say the red pill has left a bitter taste on their tongue, because now they see all that was hidden from them, or everything that was in front of them all along. Everything they missed and never paid enough attention to. Many men have gone on many unfulfilled dates, like applying for 1,000 jobs and getting none of them. Even married men and men in relationships, many of them feel and know they are not even loved by the women they are with. They know they are there for a reason. They are there as a provider. They are not necessarily there as a lover. They are not necessarily there to be loved. Yes, of course, men give an abundance of love. They give so much love, so much attention, and so much care. But men understand far too often that what we get back is scraps. What we get back is little to nothing at all. Women assume just because they are there, that is all they need to do. They don't need to go to the extremes to show you they care about you. You should just be happy that she is there, that she is giving you her time and not one of the other simps chasing her. That's what they expect. The landscape of modern women is absolutely disgusting. And for the few of them that want to say they are different, understand that does not matter. It doesn't matter how different you are as an individual woman. The large majority of them, the majority of women which the majority of men will come across, have the same thought process. It may not be on the surface, but deep down it's still there. Regardless of what people want to think, men do not want to be so bitter and angry. Men do not want to have these thoughts. Understand, for many men, those thoughts were replaced by the fantasies they once had, the fairy tales they once saw, the heights in which they placed women, the way they once thought women were so valuable. You see, understand, a lot of these men came from that perspective. And some may say, well, it was their fault for thinking like that in the first place. But then who is putting those thoughts in their heads? You can't act as though media and society is all grand and great. Yet so much of these men are continually being made. Why are they being made? Where are they coming from? There has to be a reason why this is happening. This is why women that make these videos really get on my nerves. Because they do not know what the hell they are talking about. They assume they do. No, you do not. You have no idea. You are speaking from a perspective of trying to get views on your crap. You are not speaking from a perspective of having been there, to have experienced it, to have felt it. You bank on the simps that want to look at you, because your words are nothing. Your words are still the same set as poison. Most men can't see it. A man like me can. A woman who gets an abundance of simps chasing her can never understand what it is to be a man that has never been loved. That is ridiculous. That is a lie. And in case you do not know this, women lie. Yes, men lie too. But understand how that is a part of a woman's nature. Because for her it is survival. For her it is about how she will survive. Thus you as a man, you are security, especially if you have things to give her. You are security. But what of the survival of men? So many men taking their own lives, what of the survival of us? Do we not deserve to have that chance? You see, while you are wasting your time expecting a woman to love you, while you are hoping for that, first of all, stop waiting for something that may never actually be. Focus on learning to love yourself first. Because at the end of the day, at least you know you are getting love. Even if it is just from yourself. That thought process has saved many, many men's lives, including my own. Because I stopped seeing who I was for them and started to look at who I am for me. You see, I am not a man that knows what it's like to never be loved, because I understand every day I am loved. Self-love is still love, no matter how they want to shame it and say it is not. Why? Maybe because the only love they understand is love from the outer, not from the inner. Men know what it's like to not be loved and to be used. But we also understand what it is to not waste our love and give it away to ones that do not love or care about us. Not in the same way, at least. Never forget, there is bullshit everywhere. Does not mean you have to pick it up. Understand and remind yourself. The world is yours. Have a nice day. Hello. So I'm currently recording some more videos or editing some more videos, but there are some next to my head right here for you to watch in the meantime.